Student, welcome to e-learning classes. Myself Ashok Kumar, Modern English School, New Area Branch. Again, student, lesson 10, quadrilateral. Examples of exercise 10C. This is video part 13. Okay, student. Here, student, very important theorem that is called intercept theorem. Okay, what is intercept theorem? If there are three parallel lines, okay. Suppose L, M and N. These three parallel lines, and the intercept made by them, one transversal are equal. So suppose student, P is the transversal line. That means one transversal are equal means AB is equal to BC. Then intercept on any other transversal are also equal. That means you have to prove PQ is equal to Q1. Okay, student. So first of all, what is the given information? Three parallel lines L, M and already written here are cut by the transversal P. Cut by the transversal P, A, B and C respectively, such that AB is equal to BC. Already discussed, student. And Q is the another transversal line. Line cut at P, Q and R respectively. TP to prove PQ is equal to QR. That means PQ is equal to QR. You have to prove this line, this side is equal to this side. Join AR. Okay, so write down here proof. In triangle ACR, look at the triangle, student. In triangle ACR, we can say here B is the midpoint of AC. B is the midpoint of AC and BK is parallel to CR. And in bracket you can write here BQ is parallel to CR. Here, student, we know that M is the parallel of N. That means M is the parallel of N. So any 2 points, that means BQ is parallel to CR, as well as, student, take any other point. This line is also parallel to this line. So we can say here BK is parallel to CR. Because BK is not parallel to, means BK is parallel to CR is not given here, but you have to consider because this line is parallel to this line. So BK is parallel to CR. Okay, student, B is the midpoint of AC and BK is parallel to CR. That means BQ is parallel to CR. So in the converse of midpoint theorem, we can write here K is the midpoint of AR. K is the midpoint of AR. Okay, student, that means K is the midpoint of AR means AK is equal to KR. Okay, student, after that, take a step, take another triangle. In triangle ARP, not Q, ARP. In triangle ARP, K is the midpoint of AR. K is the midpoint of AR. Write down here, student, comma, K is the midpoint of AR. KQ is parallel to AP. KQ is parallel to AP. In bracket we can write here BQ is parallel to AP. because this is exist. Okay, this information is given, and according to this information this will be created. Okay, student. So KQ is parallel to AP. KQ is parallel to AP. So according to the converse of midpoint, theorem, we can write here Q is the midpoint. Q is the midpoint of PR. Q is the midpoint of PR. That means Q is the midpoint of PR, means we can write here PQ is equal to QR. This is your proof. Okay, student, this is the first method to find the relation of, means intercept theorem. The second method is, this is the method 2. This is the method 2 in same question, means intercept theorem. Method 2 is not join AR. Here AB is parallel to MQ. AB is parallel to MQ and BC is parallel to QN by construction. Okay, so write down here proof. AP is parallel to AM. AM is parallel to BQ. AM is parallel to BQ because L is parallel to M. L is parallel to M. That's why AM is parallel to BQ. And AB is parallel to MQ by construction. And this information is by given this information and by construction this information. So we can say here ABQM is the parallelogram. ABQM is the parallelogram. That means ABQM is the parallelogram. So we can write here AB is equal to MQ. AB is equal to MQ. This is equation first. In second student, we can write here BC means BQ is parallel to CN. BQ is parallel to CN because M is parallel to N. And this is the given information. And BC is parallel to QN. BC is parallel to QN by construction. So student, we can say here BC and Q. BC and Q is the parallelogram. BQ and C is the parallelogram. That means we can say here BC is equal to QN. BC is equal to QN. This is equation second student. So from equation 1 and 2, what we'll get here? From equation 1 and 2, AB is parallel to MQ and BC is parallel to QN. We know that AB is equal to BC. Look at here. The given information, AB is equal to BC. That means this side is equal to this side. So we can say this side is equal to this side. So QN is equal to MQ. QN is equal to MQ. Take two triangle here, student. In triangle PQM. In triangle PQM and triangle RQN. In triangle PQM and RQN. First of all, write down, student. QN is equal to MQ. Just proved. QN is equal to MQ. Just proved. That means this side is equal to this side. Second thing, student. Suppose this is angle 1 and this is angle 2. So angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Alternate interior angles, and the third information is angle 3 and angle 4. Angle 3 is equal to angle 4. VOA, vertically opposite angle. By vertically opposite angle, angle 3 is equal to angle 4. So triangle PQM is congruent to triangle RQN. Region is angle side angle. By angle side angle criteria, these two triangles are congruent. Okay. By CPCT we can write here PQ is equal to QR. By CPCT we can write here PQ is equal to QR by CPCT. So student, this is the second method to solve intercept theorem, and first method is already discussed. Okay student, I hope you will understand this question. The next question is here student, last example of exercise 10C. In the adjoining figure, this figure is given here. The side AC of a triangle ABC is produced at point E, such that CE is equal to half AC. That means CE is equal to half AC. CE is equal to half AC. That means this side is equal to half of this side. If D is the midpoint of BC, so here student write down D is the midpoint of BC, and DQ is parallel to AB. Here write down student midpoint of BC, and ED produce meet at AB in F, and CP, DQ are parallel to BA. CP, DQ, that means this side and this side and this side is parallel to each other. Okay student, so we can write here DQ is parallel to AB. That means DQ is parallel to AB. So Q is the midpoint. Q is the midpoint of AC. Okay, Q is the midpoint of AC. Here Q is the midpoint of AC. So we can write here AQ is equal to QC. This is equation first. Okay student, here second information is given here. AF is parallel to QD, या DQ is parallel to CP. Okay, AF is parallel to QD is parallel to CP. That means this line is parallel to this line is parallel to this line. So we can say here student, by the intercept theorem, this side is equal to this side. That means AQ is equal to QC, already proved here. AQ is equal to QC. That means this side is equal to this side, and these three lines are parallel, and this line and this line are the transversal line. So we can directly say by the intercept theorem, FD is equal to DP. FD is equal to DP by intercept theorem. Okay student, by intercept theorem FD is equal to DP. Not write here equation 1. This is the equation first. Okay student, so here student, one information CE is equal to half of AC. So CE is equal to half of AC. That means AC can be written as 2 times of this one, या 2 times of this one. So student, write down here 2 times of QC. So 2 is cancelled. So here student, CE is equal to QC. So CE is equal to QC. CE is equal to QC. That means C is the midpoint. C is the midpoint of QC, QE. So QC is equal to CE. That means this side is equal to this side. So here this side is equal to this side. C is the midpoint of QE. C is the midpoint of QE. And QD is parallel to PC. Here student, QD is parallel to PC. QD is parallel to PC. That means here student, P is the midpoint. P is the midpoint of D. P is the midpoint of D. Okay student, so here P is the midpoint of D. D is the midpoint of D. P is the midpoint of D. P is the midpoint of D. That means DP is equal to P. DP is equal to P. So here student, we have two information. DP is equal to P. That means this side is equal to this side. And FD is equal to DP. Already proved, means just proved. So in this case we can say this side is equal to this side is equal to this side. That means FD is equal to DP is equal to P. FD is equal to DP is equal to P. So here student, FE is equal to FD plus DP plus PE. So FD plus DP can be written as FD plus PE also can be written as FD because three relation is given here. So FD, so EF is equal to 3 times of FD. So EF is equal to 3 times of FD. So FD is equal to 1 by 3 EF. FD is equal to 1 by 3 EF. This is your proof. Okay student? Student, FD is equal to 1 by 3 EF. I hope student you will understand example number 5. So your homework is make intercept theorem. Make intercept theorem and examples 1 to 5. Make intercept theorem and example 1 to 5. This is question number 5 student. Okay, if you have any doubt, if you have any query, ask the question. Thank you.